Yo, yo, y'all let me know y'all can hear me. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Okay, I can hear the sound. Y'all did let me know y'all can hear me. Uh, things all good. Okay, y'all gonna have to forgive me because I'm actually kind of sleepy, but I know I couldn't do no regular video. With this, cause it's just too much to say, so I just say, I just go live and talk about it or whatnot. So, and I had a couple of people send me this story, so wow, it's crazy, crazy. What up, y'all can hear me? What's up, George? Good evening to you. What up, Cat Eyes? Good evening to you. Lady D, good evening to you. George Jess, good evening to you. Spencer says she ain't staying. What's up with you? My man London came in. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my man London came in earlier. Cat Eye says, nice to see you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. um, my shoulder. I went to the doctor today. I saw him today. I went to physical therapy and went to the doctor today, and everything looking good. He says, you can hear me? I can hear me. You can't hear me? I can hear you fine. Uh oh. Y'all, hold on. Wait a minute. Y'all can't hear me? Cat Eye says she can't hear me, so is my sound gone? What up, Antonetta? Okay, Joe says she can hear me. Okay. What up, Antonetta? I'd love to talk with Nicole Jess. What's going on? Georgia Archer from Australia. What's going on? Um, about my shoulder, yeah, I went to physical therapy today and I went to the doctor today, and he said everything's looking good, and he want me to take that arm out the sling and let that arm just start moving around, so it won't get stiff on me. So, uh, so that's why you don't see me with the sling on right now because he want me to get out that sling, let that arm hang, So it's kind of tough, but I'm trying to make it work because I'm used to having that sling on whenever it's hurting or sore, and it's kind of sore right now. That's because after I went up there, came home and did a little light duty work, and yeah, the sucker so. But I'm gonna do like he says though. Keep myself up out of it. And, let the arm hang and do some stuff. But I feel like it's been forever since I did a live. Miss Single, what's going on? She said, yes, I made it watching from a high. Y'all love all your content. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Saying good evening to you. Good evening to you. All right. All right, guys. So, this is a crazy story. As a matter of fact, two people sent it to me in the call. I know you was one of them that sent it, and I got this right after you sent it to me. Somebody sent it to me in my email. So it's a crazy story, guys. So we're gonna get right into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chris Storm Show. Okay, it must don't want to work. Okay, I don't know what that all about. Look like I maybe have some difficulty, guys. Let's see what goes on. What happens? Okay. It looked like it worked that time. Sorry, guys. With this story, Everyday Shenanigans, what's going on? You said sound good. You got a black screen now? What the hell is really going on here? Hold on. All right. Oh. Okay, can y'all? Okay, Lady D says she see a black screen. Okay, am my shit not working today or something? Maybe it's not the right time to be streaming right now. My shit is not working. Okay, can y'all see me now? Can y'all see me now? Hey Jenny, what's going on? Good evening, good evening. Alright, can y'all see me and hear me now? Okay, I think this thing is acting up tonight. So we're gonna see what happens. Okay, so do y'all see me in the picture above my head? Alright, cool. That's what I need. I need to make sure y'all on this screen. Alright, if y'all can see the picture above my head and see me and hear me talking. Did we good? Okay, y'all say I'm good. Alright. Yeah, it must not be me for me to stream tonight. I probably need to go to bed. But anyway, guys. So, alright, out in Southwest Houston, we have a very interesting story. And I don't have any names of these individuals yet. But I'm sure as the updates continues about this story, I will have names for you. As of right now, I don't have any names. What's going on with this story, guys, is someone comes in, shoots, and kills the family. A 10-year-old was shot, but she survived by playing dead until the shooter left, and the young lady was able to get in contact with her grandmother. If I'm telling the story right, we're gonna listen to it in a minute. By getting in contact with her grandmother and letting the grandmother know that something bad has happened to her mom and her dad and her little sister. Let me repeat that again. Her mom and her dad and her sister all were shot and killed in Southwest Houston, and the 10-year-old survived. So I can imagine her being 10 years old, what she heard or what she saw, and probably the trauma she probably going through right now to survive something like that, you know. But as always, don't let me tell y'all the stories. Let's listen to some of these news clips, and we're gonna listen to the conference, and yeah, we're gonna take it for the end. If anybody down there that's in Houston in that area, you come in the chat room, please. If you know something about this, hey, let your boy know what's really going on here. All right, let's go.
Girl who they tell me is traumatized, and a nagging curiosity about who would do something like this to a young family that just moved out to these apartments a couple of months ago.
Why? That's the only thing we want to know. Why? Why?
So pretty, that baby's so pretty, man. Why the hell would you, man? You know.
These are babies, and it hurts. So why? 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 That's what I don't understand.
Still no answers for this family who learned late last night that someone shot and killed their loved ones. Donyavia Lagway and Gregory Carhe, who had been together for more than a decade, and their...
Okay, we do got a name, but when I read the article, I don't remember seeing the name, but they just gave us the names. So let's see if we can remember the names.
Together for more than a decade, and Gregory and killed their loved ones. Donyavia Lagway and Gregory Carhe, who had been together for more than a decade, and their 6-year-old...
I heard Gregory and Donyavia. Done who?
Lagway and Gregory, someone shot and killed their loved ones. Donyavia Lagway and Gregory Carhe, who had been together for more than a decade, and their 6...
Dunyavian, am I saying it right? Dunyavian? and Gregory. Okay. They've been together for a decade.
6-year-old daughter, Harmony, died. An infant,
6-year-old daughter, Harmony, died. Wow.
wasn't hurt.
We route to Southwest Memorial, ambulance 82, you transporting a 10-year-old black female with a gunshot wound to her right arm.
That little girl, also inside the apartment, survived the shooting.
The fact that she waited until he left and pretended that she was dead. And then when he left, she locked the door, grabbed her little brother, called her grandmother.
It's devastating. My little niece but she's brave. She's very brave.
Her family says she's very smart, and they're all very close.
When we got the phone call, we immediately came to be comfort to each other.
And they also all want the same thing.
For the folks who did this, y'all will get y'all justice.
And you might be able to see that white truck behind me. It's full of the family's belongings. I've seen about a dozen family members out here all day long, cleaning out that apartment and getting that young family moved, the surviving members. They tell me once that's done, they never want to come back out here again. Reporting live in Houston, I'm Brianna Connor, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
You know, that gotta be a messed up feeling. You get a call like that, and not only that, you know, who all celebrate the 4th of July. You know, the 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays, and to have a heavy day like that that's right around the corner, you got all this that's going on. You know, it's just kind of, it's heartbreaking and sickening and sad in more ways than one. But to have that happen, then you instantly just got to clear out everything out of there. This is deja vu to me, because I had a neighbor a long time ago when I stayed in some apartments. He stayed across the street. The evening before, I chilled with this dude, me and another homie. We chilled with him. We was playing pool, we was playing video games and all that stuff with him. And the next day, we saw people cleaning out his apartment. And so we was like, what was going on? And if I remember the story right with him, something happened between him and his child's mom, where he went, shot her, and killed himself. And the people in there, his folks, were just cleaning out his apartment. And then, and mind you, we were just kicking it with this dude the day prior, you know. So doing this story is giving me deja vu of that day when that happened to that young man like that, you know. So just to see that and to hear that again, you know, just give me a bad memory of all that, you know. He was a cool dude, but they just show you right there, man, you know, they may be cool on the outside, but you just never know what people going through on the inside, you know. You just never know what people's mindset at, you know, when all this shit is going on, you know. So a lot of us could put on a mask of happiness, but deep down inside, you know, we broken, we sad, we depressed, anxiety, you know. We got a lot of stuff that's going on inside of us that people don't know, and let alone people don't understand. Even we try to explain it, you know, we don't understand it because we not going through the same thing that they going through, so it'd be hard for us to understand what they going through. You know, and this man never talked about any issues that he had. You know, he just a cool dude, you know, but Kiki and Kaka with us. And to hear that, you know, that was crazy, man. That was just really crazy. But however, guys, this happened in Southwest Houston. So far, we're saying 3 family members were shot to death in an apartment in Southwest Houston overnight, and the brave 10-year-old girl got help after playing dead and calling her grandmother. Houston police responded to a shooting in the 12100 block, if I say that number right, 12100 block of Fondren near West Airport just after 10:30 Wednesday. Then it goes on to say a 6-year-old girl who we're looking at right here, which is the beautiful girl, her name is Harmony. A 6-year-old girl, her mother, and her father were all shot and killed, according to the family at the scene. It goes on to say that the couple has 4 kids together. They told ABC 13. The 10-year-old girl, the 6-year-old girl who was killed, a 1-year-old baby boy who was uninjured, and an 8-year-old son who was away from the apartment with his uncle at the time of shooting. Well, guys, well, it don't look like all the kids have been killed, so that's a good sign, but still a bad sign that a child died, period, a 6-year-old. So we don't want kids to die at all. But I guess we could say thank goodness that none of the other children was seriously hurt. Because for what I'm getting at is the 10-year-old, she survived all this, you know. And shouts out to her for even having the knowledge to play dead to fool the person who did this. To the person he or she left and was able to call for help, you know, for a 10-year-old to think like that, you know. Then to me, y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong, to me, maybe her dad and mom taught her about strangers, you know, or about emergency situations, you know. If something happens, you know, if you lay down or whatever the case may be, you know, stay there and don't move. Maybe they instilled that in her, you know, how one of the situations is they tell the kids, don't talk to strangers, and if they do something funny, you yell stranger danger, you know. If earthquake was to hit, you know where to go, stay still, don't move until we tell you to move, you know, something like that. So I'm thinking they probably instilled that in her for her survival instincts to kick in and to get help, you know. So that is amazing for that 10-year-old girl to do that. But sadly, she had to hear and witness her mother and father getting killed, and not only that, her 6-year-old sister. So you got a good and a bad to this, you know. But I can imagine what's going on in her head right now at 10 years old. That got to be scary. That is scary. Police say a 10-year-old girl called her grandmother and other family members to say she and the others had been shot. The family told ABC 13 the 10-year-old was shot in the arm near the airport and was taken to the hospital. The 10-year-old reportedly played dead after she was shot. She told family the shooter, who she described as a man wearing a mask, lined up. Wow. Hold up, guys. Listen to this. A man wearing a mask lined up her family members on the couch and shot them each in the head. This baby said a man wearing a mask lined up everybody on the couch and shot them each in the head. That's execution style right there. So I'm wondering what's going on with this. She said, granted, someone came in and shot me, my mom, my dad, and my sister, and they dead. Angela Irvin said she was in the house for about 15 minutes with the bodies until we got here. The 10-year-old video called her grandmother after the shooting. Another family member said she FaceTimed her grandmother, showed her everything. Oh my God. Tamara Denton said. Then her grandmother called 911. Family said the couple's 1-year-old baby boy was also in the apartment during the shooting. He was uninjured. This is a very, very tragic scene. We're sending out prayers to the family, Assistant Chief Patricia said. This was a very difficult scene, not only for us, the officers, but the family as well. So we're sending out prayers and hopes that anybody has information. HPD is still looking for the shooter. They did not have a suspect description or known motive. And yeah, this is the department over on Twitter. Then it goes on to say that the investigators believe the shooter did not break in. They possibly knew the victims, which a lot of times that's how it happens. This was probably not a home invasion. There was no damage. There was possibly a known disturbance of some sort. Cantu said. But right now we don't have all the details, and right now we're just looking for a suspect to see what happened. Homicide investigators are working to review surveillance video in the area. Crime Stoppers is also now offering a $5,000 reward. Family at the scene say they had no idea who could have done this. They said the couple just moved to the apartment from Spring a couple of months ago. Damn, they just moved there. They say police originally reported a 10-year-old daughter was the sole survivor in the shooting, but family later clarified there was a 1-year-old baby boy in the apartment during the shooting who was uninjured. So we got a 10-year-old that survived, and we got a 1-year-old baby boy that was uninjured. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I just told y'all again, I was sleepy. I was dead sleepy. Because I pretty much been up all day. But this story just woke me up. It just woke me up, you know. And I want to say this right here before going any further. One thing y'all always hear me say on my streams is there's nothing like the best home for children is when you got the mom and the dad there. That is the best home. And for what we're gathering from the story, the mom and the dad was in his home, all right, and had their children in the home. I think that's the best home. You got both of them, you know. Well, I guess the alternative to that, you know, you got positive male role models in the house. You know, that's the alternative. But if these are the biological parents of them children, then that's the best home to have. So it saddens me to hear this, that if this is the case, these two been together for decades, they say, or decades. Got a precious little baby right here who could have done no wrong to anybody to make you shoot them. That is a pretty baby. Would you not agree? That is a pretty baby right there. And look just like her daddy. No? Well, I don't know. One image look like the daddy, but then she look like the mama. But regardless of what, I guess it really don't matter now because the child isn't here anymore for us to even see that, you know. And that is what's sad to me about the story. You look like you had a mother and a father that was actually together versus a lot of stories that we hear nowadays that, you know, the woman gets pregnant, then, you know, things go good for a minute, then after it goes good for a minute, goes sour, then everybody just breaks apart. Then, you know, the dad sometimes be letting in and everybody around his child, then the mom be letting in and everybody around their child, you know, and just a whole bunch of fuckery going on with this story. One get mad at the other, don't want the child to be around their friends or compadres or girlfriend or boyfriend, and the other one vice versa. It's the same thing. Well, here's what I say today. If you don't want nobody else around y'all child, then whatever differences y'all have, y'all can fix it. So y'all won't have other people around your children. Amen? Whatever situation y'all got, for the sake of the children, if you can, fix it. So it can be just y'all two involved in a child's life. If you're going to have problems by other people being around a child. But if y'all can't fix it and y'all going y'all separate ways and dating whoever you want to date, then, you know, I mean, sometimes the child going to be around other people. You know, you're just going to have to accept that. Doesn't mean y'all got to be a dick towards each other. But, you know, just know that if the dad got the child around somebody, he's the sole protector of their child. If the mom got somebody around him or her, then she's the sole protector of their child. All right? Don't let no outsiders fuck with your children. Preach. Don't let no outsider fuck with your children. All right? If they ain't any one of y'all cares doing any visits from anybody to their house, they are the sole protector, and don't let no outside interference deal with y'all parenting of y'all children. All right, and I'm talking about mainly letting them put their hands on your child. I never just really agree with that, letting people put their hand on your children, because some people go too far when it comes to discipline. You know, they go too damn far, then and yeah, somebody's ass got to get whooped. You know, so yeah, you know, I in this era, I don't think it's cool letting nobody discipline your child. Whatever your child does, tell you what happened, and y'all deal with it. Cause yeah, you don't want to fuck around and whoop somebody's ass, cause they whooping on your child ass. All right, so but yeah, that's one thing that said to me about this story. It looked like they was together, and now the child is dead. So, all right, guys. Man, it's crazy. Got a couple more things I want to pull up, and let's hear some more of this.
Right now at noon, a lot of questions still unanswered after members of a family were shot and killed. Among them, A dad, a mother, and their 6-year-old child. The couple's 10-year-old daughter was also wounded in the shooting, but her quick thinking might have saved her life. That shooting happened just after 10:30 last night on Fondren Road and Ludington Drive in Southwest Houston. KPRC2's Kathy Hernandez spoke to a relative of the family who detailed what happened before the shooting.
Good afternoon. It's beyond heartbreaking. This is a closer look of the apartment where those 3 family members were killed. Relatives gave us this picture of the family. The victims are the father, Gregory Karhi. The mother is Danyavia Lagway.
Gregory Karhi, Danyavia, what is that lady's name?
Gregory Karhi. The mother is Danyavia Lagway.
Danyavia
And their 6-year-old daughter, Harmony, seen here in the middle of her 2 parents.
Danyavia, am I saying that right? That's an unusual name, you know, it's kind of hard to keep up with it. And y'all saw me read the article, they don't have their names up there, they just saying it. I can't say that lady's name. It's Danyavia.
Daughter Harmony, seen here in the middle.
Gregory.
Are the father, Gregory Karhi. The mother is Danyavia Lagway. And their 6-year-old daughter,
Lagway. Danyavia Lagway. I don't even know how you spell that.
Harmony, seen here in the middle of her 2 parents.
Okay, there go little baby Harmony. Wow, that is so sad. Okay, I'm assuming Lyric is the one right here. That's a 10-year-old that made the call.
Lyric is their 10-year-old daughter on the bottom
Yes.
left, who was also shot but survived and managed to call for help after the shooting. A horrific tragedy. A mother, father, and their 6-year-old daughter shot to death. The only survivor was a 10-year-old girl. She was also shot but played dead until the gunman left.
It's devastating. My little niece, but she's brave. She's very brave.
Relatives say a man knocked on the door of the family's apartment on Fondren in Ludington at about 10:30 last night. They say the father answered the door, carrying their 1-year-old baby boy.
My niece told him he had the wrong apartment. And he grabbed the baby out the dad's arm, sit him on the sofa, and that's when he started shooting.
The man killed the father, mother, and their 6-year-old daughter. He shot their 10-year-old daughter in the arm.
Did y'all hear that? It said the man came, knocked on the door. He tried to tell him you got the wrong door. You got the wrong apartment. He snatched the baby out the hand, and according to what I just read, I guess he took the baby out the hand, set everybody down, and just started popping everybody. So
I don't even think I could have did what she did. I mean, she didn't panic. She played dead. Wait till the guy left, locked the door, got her baby, and called her grandmother.
She FaceTimed her grandmother, and she told her grandmother, I've been shot, Mama and Daddy and Harmony.
Her baby brother was not hurt. The family is left with many questions. Who could cause such a tragedy and why? Devastated family members have been here all morning and have been in and out of the apartment where it happened. Investigators say the shooter is still on the run, and they're hoping the surveillance video can help them find out who killed this family. Reporting in Southwest Houston, Kathy Hernandez, KPRC2 News.
we'll see this stream later and hoping it can shed some light on what it's like in that area, you know. And I'm asking in the sense of, is there such thing as still gang initiation down there where they kill people to get initiated in the gang, or is it a lot of drug trafficking down there, or was this a hit? You know, so anybody from down there in Southwest Houston and you in that area, please leave a comment under my video and I'll give you my email, and you can shed some light in that area down there. I would love to know how high traffic is the area, and I guess I want to ask, is stores like these common down there? Well, somebody coming in somebody's house and just shooting them, not necessarily killing them, but you know, just shooting them. It's just a common thing that goes on in that area. So Southwest Houston, anybody who's from down there, you listen to the sound of my voice either now or looking at this later, you know, holler at me and let me know what's going on down there, and is it really bad like that down there? you know, because again, reading that article, that was execution style with whoever they did to this family. That was execution style. All right, and you just somebody kill you like that, they sending a message. At least from my understanding, they sending a message. So, yeah, man, that's cold. That's cold. All right, guys, let's listen to another one.
We have new details now in a tragic story that we brought you this morning. We have now learned a mother of 4 who was shot and killed overnight was pregnant. Her 6-year-old was also killed in that violence along with the children's dad.
Wow.
The gunman still on the loose. Our Michelle Choi has been following this story all morning and has
Can it get any worse?
Rika, this story is so heartbreaking. Overnight, even investigators told us this was a difficult scene to process. Now, this morning, I spoke to several people who say they're related to the mom. They tell me the horrific shooting happened on this second-floor apartment. Inside at the time, a mom, dad, and 3 of their kids. Only 2 of them survived, the 10-year-old daughter and her 1-year-old baby brother, who the family says she protected as she called for help.
We wouldn't have had no witness if the 10-year-old didn't live. So that's a sad story. That's very sad.
Early this morning, family members swarmed the apartment desperate for answers. They say despite getting shot in the arm, the 10-year-old managed to call her grandma via FaceTime, who then called police. When officers arrived, they found the little girl's mom, dad, and her 6-year-old sister shot and killed. The 10-year-old was rushed to a hospital and is expected to be okay. Her baby brother wasn't hurt. Tarkisha Wright says she is the mom's cousin.
Whoever came to do this heinous crime meant to do this. He didn't want to leave no witness. He didn't shoot the 1-year-old because he can't talk.
Wright says the little girl told the family this all started when a man wearing a mask knocked on their front door last night. Her dad answered, holding her baby brother, her mom telling him he had the wrong apartment. That's when the family says she witnessed the man grab her baby brother by the hair and throw him on the couch before gunning her and the rest of her family down. Scared, she says she played dead until he left. Wright says her cousin and her boyfriend, who had 4 kids together, recently announced they were expecting their 5th child. The couple's 8-year-old son wasn't home when the shooting happened. Heartbroken, the family is now demanding justice.
I hope who done this pay for this, because they did not deserve this.
Right now, police don't have a motive or a description of the shooter. They're asking anyone with information to please give them a call. Reka.
Michelle Choi, thank you so much.
This girl was pregnant. She was pregnant and expecting another child. Man, can it get any worse? Can it get any worse? And this is what I like. This is what I say to people. You know, I hear a lot of people, they say, "Man, I got to get the hell away from this neighborhood because this neighborhood is full of this, it's full of that, it's full of this, it's full of that." Let me stress it again. It's not the neighborhood; it's the people in the neighborhood. It is not the neighborhood, it's the people in the neighborhood. The neighborhood was already there before I moved in, you moved in, and wherever the case may have been. And you hear stories how the neighborhood was before certain people started moving in the neighborhood. So you can't say it's the city, you can't say it's the neighborhood. It's the people in the city and it's the people in the neighborhood. They make it dangerous the way that they are. All right. Now, with that being said, I hear a lot of people, even especially out here members, I gotta get out of here because this neighborhood too bad, this, that, and the third. Well, here's the thing, you know, no matter where you go, there's going to be crime, period. Just crime may not be just as bad in certain areas of your town or your state, but crime is there, you know, and that's a damn shame. I don't know if these folks knew this neighborhood before they moved over there. I don't know. There's a lot of questions to be answered. And that lady, the cousin who was talking, I hope she see this too. Because I would like to talk to her too if she want to shed some light on what's going on with this, you know. But that's sad though. Let's just say, for instance, that they was trying to move there to try to get out of a bad neighborhood. They was only there for a couple of months. And this happens after just moving there in apartments a couple of months. All right. Now, I agree with the cousin. Again, the way it's been explained, how this has happened, this was a message being sent to me. That's how I'm taking it. This was no accident, and it don't sound like they had the wrong door. They came there knowing who to get and how to get them and everything. So the big $1 million question is, why? What was going on? Was any one of them hiding any secrets that the family didn't know about? What's really going on here? Or you just got an evil son of a bitch. They just feel like killing people on that particular day. All right. You said, if he was wearing a mask, why shoot the other children? Nobody had gunshots. This is crazy. You know what? I don't know. That's a big question. Why? 10 years old, survived to tell the story of what happened to her family members and to tell the story of what happened to her dad, her mom and dad. That is insane, man. Hey, all of Allah. Well, I'm taking it one day at a time. It's kind of sore right now, but the doctor said he want me to keep it out there sling and move it around. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to move it around. Which look like it's doing good right now. But I'm pretty much sure when I go to sleep tonight, wake up in the morning, it's gonna be sore as hell in the morning. But that's okay. It's supposed to do that. It's supposed to do that. Well, y'all know me, I got to find a police briefing, and this is the briefing about the story. So let's hear what Chief Patty has to say about what went on with this situation.
Chief, I'm live already.
Okay.
You guys good? Yep.
All right. We ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm Assistant Chief Patricia Cantu with the Houston Police Department. The Houston Police Department received a call at 10:34 in regards to a shooting at this apartment complex. A young child was shot, and the young child from the apartment complex was calling her grandmother and various other family members to say she'd been shot, along with 2 other people in the apartment had been shot. We arrived on the scene. We found 2 adults deceased, 1 child deceased, 1 injured, which is at the hospital right now getting treated. She's in stable condition. Right now, the investigation is ongoing. This is a very, very tragic scene. We're sending out prayers to the family. This was a very difficult scene, not only for us, the officers, but the family as well. So we're sending out prayers, and in hopes that if anybody has any information, the investigation is still ongoing. We still have no suspect. Suspect is at large. We would appreciate any information that can be given at this time. And that's all we have at this moment, if anybody has any questions.
Where did this happen? Inside, outside?
It happened inside the apartment complex.
The apartment. Do we know if it's the living room, bedroom?
It's in the living room area.
And so are these all family members?
Right now, there's a relationship between 3 of them. 1 of them is unknown. So that's what we have.
It's unknown, is that a child?
The male. One of the male deceased. We don't know what the relationship is.
Is that the adult? Or
the adult male.
Adult. And, how old would you say the children are?
The child that's in the hospital is about 10 years old. The deceased child is about maybe 5 to 7 years old.
Okay. And do we have a motive at all?
Not yet. We're still, it's ongoing. Like I said, the shooting call, we received it from the grandmother that was not here at the apartment. It was received from the child that said I'd been shot, along with the other 2 people in the apartment complex.
Any obvious signs, like is there a door kicked in? Is there mess that looked like a struggle?
There's no signs of entry. Possibly the suspect is known. Once again, that's all the information we have. We're trying to investigate all avenues. We want to make sure that we do capture the suspect who did this. Like I said, this was a very, very tragic and just a horrible scene.
And that is all right now. Yes, that we know.
Can you break down the genders and ages of
We have a female adult. I'm not sure of the age. A male adult. They were young. I do not know the ages. The children, the one that's in stable condition is 10 years old, and the young female child is between 5 to 7 years old.
the one transported? Is it male or female?
It's a female.
At this time, does it appear that those children two children?
I believe the mother is the mother of all the children, so the one that's deceased. Yes.
Is there any surveillance cameras down there?
Right now, we do have people that have some kind of surveillance. We're gonna get it all in, and we're gonna try to see if homicide can view the video to see if it can help us with the investigation.
You think it's just one shooter or more than one shooter?
That we don't know right now at this time.
Has there been any witnesses that have come forward and said that they saw anything or said what could have happened?
No, not yet. Not yet. We're still canvassing the area. We're still asking questions. We're trying to gather more information from the family members that arrived. And we're, like I said, the investigation's ongoing. We're trying to seek every avenue in order to.
I want y'all to understand the question that he asked right there. If y'all don't mind, get a thumbs up. You got me at 34, y'all give me 40. I want y'all to understand the question that he asked right there. He said, well, is there any witness that came up and spoke and say what they saw happening? Y'all heard what you said, not yet. For those of you who've been following me for a long time, y'all know I got an issue with that. And here's my issue. How is it that everybody can see everything else going on, or the cops involved with everybody else's life? You can see all that going on, and we can gossip about that. You be outside doing all kind of crazy stuff, or playing, or do whatever the case y'all be doing. You get to see everything that happened. They won't think nothing about it. But as soon as something like this happen, your place get broken into, somebody gets shot, yada 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 yada. Nobody ain't seen nothing. Don't that sound all too familiar? Nobody ain't seen shit. You mean to tell me an apartment complex with a lot of them, we stay next door to each other. Any other time you hear something strange in my home, you check to see if I'm okay, or you come tell me, hey, somebody came to your house, did this and did that. All right, we stay there close to each other. But as soon as you hear something like this, and you get questioned, did you see or hear anything? Nope. 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 And ever since I heard that when I was a child, I heard that off a movie. I can't remember what movie it was. It was a movie with Wesley Snipes in it. I want to say Jungle Fever, but I could be wrong. Well, him and his wife apartment got robbed. And the wife said in the movie, you mean to tell me all you people out here ain't nobody saw nothing? And ever since I heard that growing up as a child or a teen, however old I was when that movie came out, I said, you know what? She right. Y'all see everything else. But as soon as my shit get broken into, my house gets shot up, somebody dies, or whatever the fuck that goes on, you don't see nothing. Now, I don't think it was New Jack City, London Link. I want to say it was Jungle Fever. I think it was Jungle Fever. I don't think that was New Jack City. I think it was Jungle Fever. He wasn't a bad guy in this movie. He wasn't a bad guy in this movie. I think it was Jungle Fever. I could be wrong. But his wife said that. You mean tell me all y'all out here ain't nobody seen nothing? Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. That's why I never believe that. People are cool with you in apartments until something like this happen, and they turn their back on you. Is that what it is, Irene? White man can't jump? I think you're right. That's it. Thank you. It was one of the two.
Capture the suspect or suspects.
Is it safe to say that we should or
This is probably not a home invasion, so no. Yes, I'm sure it was known to them. Like I said, like you said, there was no damage. It was possibly a disturbance of some sort. But right now we don't have all the details, and right now we're just looking for a suspect to see what happened.
Any weapon recovered by any chance?
No.
Any other questions, fellas?
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, that's how it usually goes. That's how it usually goes. I'm telling you, that's how it usually goes. You so nosy you can hear me flush the toilet. You so nosy you can hear me whoop my child ass when they doing something wrong. Hey, I heard you over there getting in some butt. What they do? You tell them what they did. You know, man, they did so, you know what I'm saying? So I get in their butt. Oh, yeah, I heard that. You tear that ass up. You tear that ass up. Somebody come in apartment, chitty, bang, bang. You ain't heard nothing. Nope, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Nope. Then all of a sudden you gone. I was gone. I ain't seen nothing. Nope. But any other time, everybody outside and see everything. How ironic is that? And then it makes you wonder when you hear that, is the reason that you didn't see anything because you was part of it? And that's why you ain't see nothing? Because you was part of it? Which a lot of times that's what it is, because they was part of it. That's why they ain't seen nothing, because they was part of the people who broke in your house and stole your stuff. That's why. I'm not saying it's like that all the time, but a lot of times it's like that. They don't see nothing because they were part of it. No snitching rule. They was part of it. You know? Not saying that's what it is in this case. You know, people probably honestly didn't see anything happen. I don't know. That just bothers me that if you stay in an apartment complex, I get it if you stay in a neighborhood and you got next door neighbors in a house, this, that, third, you may not catch nothing right on top. But these are apartments where y'all literally down there staying next to each other, attached apartments. And nobody heard or seen nothing. So you have to ask yourself, how does that work? And the people who claim they're not involved or they didn't see anything, are they in on it? And I'm gonna tell y'all something crazy. We're in Houston right now, and there's another story happened out there not too long ago. I think on the same day, down there similar. A man supposed to have shot his child and shot the mother of his child, and he already had 7 felonies, and they say he had an ankle bracelet on, and they think he took it off to go kill them. And this happened the same day this story went on right here. Same thing. So I might talk about that, get some information on this, see what's going on with that, but I don't know, man. You know, it's just heartbreaking right here. A 10-year-old got to witness this. 10-year-old. But other than that, guys, that's my story tonight. Just stay tuned for updates to this story. I'm very curious of what's going to happen with this, and find out what the motive is as to why this has happened. I don't know what the hell that is. What was that? I don't know what that is. But as always, guys, hey, stay tuned to next time. This just hurts. This hurts. Yeah. So Nicole, you still listening, dear? If you can, keep up with this story for me, and if you get any updates before I do, let me know what they say is going on out there.